Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and today what we're going to work on is, this is Journal Thursday, so I thought we would work on this journal, and it is our purple theme journal, and I was going to show you 5 different ways to decorate a blank page. You know, these pages have things on them, so they're really pretty nice. You don't really have to do a lot to them, but we do have pages like this that's kind of blank. You could leave all of it for journaling if you wanted, and I'll leave some of them for journaling, but some of them I like to kind of cover up and put something on. So we're going to put something on this one, and the first thing I start out with, of course, is book page. I like to just tear some book page, and I usually just tear it randomly, but I'm going to use my little tool today. I'm not going to be real careful though. Just going to tear it in whatever way it comes off of there. There we go. And if it's crooked, that's even better. I like it better that way. Okay. Now, see, this would go like down in the middle like that. Okay. So then I'll show you something that we'll do on top of this. This won't be the only thing that we do. Okay, I went ahead and inked around my edges, and then I'm going to glue that down right there. I think right there, but I'm going to take off. No, I tell you, I'm not going to take it off. I'm going to fold it down. I'm going to fold this corner down like that, and then I'm going to ink that real good. Just want it to look real distressed and like it's been there a long time. So I'm going to glue that little piece down. I don't want it flopping around. And then I want to glue this down on the page. This is not all we're going to do to the page, so hang on. And I just kind of center it. I don't really try to make it 100% centered. That doesn't bother me if it's not. I'll grab my little bone folder here. My right hand man right here. Alright, so we got that down, and to me that looks pretty good already, but I want to add something else to it. So I usually add a pocket or 2 pockets or 3 pockets or whatever on here. So let's see what we have. Let's see, that's a flip out. You could add a flip out. No, I don't want to cover that up, so we're going to add a pocket, I think. And I just grab paper, scrap paper that matches this. So let's see, here's some of my scraps. That's got purple in it right there. So we could use that. And I think I'm going to use this side, and I believe I'm going to make a corner. No, I'm going to make a corner one on this side. I'm going to leave that, so I'm going to make a corner one on this side. So I'm going to tear this. I'm just going to guesstimate and tear this. Everything's sticking to my rulers because I got glue on my rulers and I hadn't cleaned it off yet. Oops. Okay, just tore me a piece. And it's somewhat straight, not completely, but that's okay. And then I'm going to tear off a little on the bottom, I think. Let's see. No, I'm not. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it. So I'm going to fold it a little bit up, like that. And then I'm going to fold a little bit down, like that. Now, if I had envelopes already made, I would use the envelopes to do this, but I don't have those made already, so we'll just use paper. And then I'm going to fold that back part, and I may have to fold it a little bit more, I'm not sure. Fold that back part, and then, and I'm just hand folding this. It probably would be better if I put it back in my scoreboard, but right now we're just going to do this way. If it doesn't turn out straight, then I'll do something different. Ooh, that just seems really crooked there. And then I'm going to fold this side over. Alright, we've got all of those folded over. Yeah, I like that, but it goes this way. Okay, then I'm just going to open these back up and I'm going to cut these little corners off. I'm just folding those edges to give it a little bit more strength. And then two, we don't want it to be just a flat pocket or tuck. We want it to have a little bit of dimension so that we can tuck all kinds of stuff in there. Now I'm going to try to go over this with my bone folder. Press that down really well. And we'll look and see if it's somewhat near straight-ish. Okay, that will work right there. So I'm going to glue this side completely down. All I want this for is just the extra strength. Oops. See what I just did? Ran right off of it, put glue on my book page. Alright. Press that down, and then I want it to go down just like that. And that will be my tuck. So I'm going to put a little pull right here on this side. And then I am going to ink around mine. Then we're going to put glue here on the tabs. There. And here. And then again, I'm just going to kind of center. I'm not going to be too worried if it's not completely centered. That doesn't bother me. Just kind of, sort of. We'll move that over just a little bit. Okay. So, and you say, well, you put that book page down, then you covered half of it up. You could have put just a piece down if you wanted, but that's all right with me because I've got plenty of book page, so I'm just going to leave it that way. And I like that now. Now that we've got a page that is basically covered, then we have all of this that we can tuck some things in. So we could put, we've got some tags here. We could tuck different tags in. Let's see, I had yeah, this one. This is the Z-fold tag that I made the other day, and I think that would even go in. Yes, it would. That would go in there, so put that in there. And the reason that will go in is because we've got a nice pocket that's not flat. It's not flat down to the page. So I'm going to leave that there. And then this one I've already done. This one I haven't done. So we can do this one. Now, another thing that I do, that's one thing that I do. Another thing I do is, and what did I do? There it is I take stencils, and these are our stencils that we have designed in the store. I've designed them, and Benji and Alicia have cut them out. Melina designed this one. This is the Victorian ceiling. This is our coffee stencil. It says coffee down through here. It has little rings on it. This is our beeline stencil. This draws the lines for you. And then this is our numbers stencil. So, and they're all designed to fit your page. So let's take that off. See, that will fit your page perfectly. We made sure that we designed them large enough that they would fit on your page without you having to, you know, move it and then have a little line there, that kind of thing. And I'm just taking my dauber and my regular brown ink. It's Vintage Photo. It's trying to say Victorian ceiling. That's what this stencil is. And we do have these in stock, these stencils. They are cut with an, oh, what are they cut with, Edith? Laser printer. I'll get that out in a minute. And they're cut out of a good quality, it's not plastic, but just take all that out, Edith. And I don't worry if it's darker in some places and not so dark in others. I like that look. So there, that is another option that you can do. And then you can go ahead, I have a little white up here, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little ink around my page. Just to kind of finish that off. but that's another option. And then you could put pockets or whatever you would want on here. Let's see what we have that we can add to that. I know I've got lots of little things over here. Sorry, I'm a little bit winded today, and I don't know why. I just don't feel like I can get my breath good. I've got an appointment with the doctor tomorrow, so see what he says. But I haven't been sick or anything. I just, if you hear me taking a deep breath, it's not that I'm frustrated or anything. It's just that I can't really, I seem like I can't get my breath for some reason. There we go. We'll put that down there. That looks good. This is just one that we made in a video not too long ago. Alright. Put that right up through there. And there. Alright. Then we have a pocket behind here and a pocket here. So I'm not sure if I have tags already cut out or not, but I could tuck that in there. And then let's see, I have something else I can put in the front there. Just trying to come up with something pretty quick. I don't have all my tags cut out. That's the reason I'm not grabbing a tag for it. That could tuck down in there. Like that. Of course, I will need to ink around that, but I think that looks cute. So there's another one covered. This one I used our coffee stencil on. This one right here. And I just laid it down and used a little piece of sponge. And I just put some blue and brown on there. And I watered my ink down and put it on there, and that's what that is. That's all in the world it is. So then you can add something else to this if you want, or you can leave it just like it is. I think I might, let's see if we've got what is on this side. I want to use this somewhere. I like that and that together. And then this is a little flip out. Let's use that there. I don't mind covering some of these up because I think I have this page in there again anyway. So we're going to put some ink. This is called glue. We're going to put some glue right down the sides, down the seam. Have that glued on, and then all I have done is just picked up a little tag, and I'll probably put something else in here too, not just the tag. Like I could put that in there, an old check. And then this flips out. And then of course you can put a long tag in there, and I'll do that. I'll make a long tag to put in that side. And then we can put a couple of tags here if we wanted. Or we could just do something. Nope, can't put that one in there. That one's a little bit big. We could fold this and put this in there. That's another old check. I think. Maybe not. Nope, that's too big too. I know one that's not too big, I hope. Let's see. No, that one's just right. So let's fold this old check and put that in there. Like that, and then I'll probably put a tag behind it. So that will be that page. And another big tag up here. So see, that flips out. And then I know that's plain, but we're leaving that for journaling. This for journaling or photos, whatever. I've already done this one. This one's just stamped. I just used one of my stamps and stamped randomly on here. And then I will put a, probably, let's see. Not that, that's Easter. Not that one. Let's see what we got here in my little stack of already made, already prepped pieces. I kind of like that. And then I would put maybe that tag in behind. Let's see what else we have. Just trying to find a piece that will work on here. I think I will. I think I'll glue this one down. I could always make another pocket. Let's try that first. I want this a little bit different color, I think. That's the reason I'm thinking about using a piece of paper. I may even make a vellum pocket. Let's do that. This is a piece of vellum. This is from one of my kits. And I think I want to use this side. And I'm just going to mark it. I'm not going to measure. You can measure if you want. I don't like to measure. I measured for a lot of years and I don't like doing it anymore. Okay, let me see. See if I can cut this or tear this pretty straight. Because vellum is not as forgiving as your paper is. Okay, I am going to use my scoreboard on this one because I'm afraid if I don't, I will get it terribly wrong. And then I'll have to try to refold it. And like I said, vellum is not very forgiving. Once you fold it, it's folded. And this doesn't even want to score. So I'm scoring at a 1/2 inch on all sides. That'll give me a good size fold. Yeah, I didn't want to score, and now it doesn't want to fold on the score line. This is a very thick vellum, one of our thickest that we sell. Hopefully it won't be too crooked when I finish. Okay, let's try. See how that doesn't want to fold? But if you put this bone folder to it, it won't come up. It's just a tough vellum, but when you do get it folded, it's there. I'm going to cut the corners, and I'm hoping I've got this the right width. I'm going to measure in just a second. Hold it over there and we'll see. Just to make sure. Oh yeah, that's going to work. So we're going to glue this top part down. There we go. And then we're just going to put some glue on these little edges here. And since this is not coming straight through to the top of the vellum, I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. But if it was, you know, if I was gluing like on here, then I would definitely use my Bearly Arts or my glue stick. But we're just going to use that. Glue it down. And sometimes you have to rub a little bit on vellum because it doesn't like to take that glue. Just give it a good rubbing and it'll be fine. It'll stick. And I didn't punch and pull in the top of that, but that's okay. And then I think put that down in there. And I will probably, oops, I think my little page is not wanting to stick down. Hold on, my little flap. Get that little flap stuck down. Alright, and I'll probably stick something in behind that. I'm not going to put this tag in right now because it's not wanting to stick. I'm going to let it stick good and let the glue dry, and I'll put the tag in. So I'll just put that tag right there like that. Alright, I'm going to leave this. This is some of that handmade paper. This, I'd like to put something on there. We might do a little flip out here. So what would that look like? Yeah, I don't mind that. So let's glue. First off, let's punch our little pool right here. And then I'm going to put some glue down through here. And then across the bottom, or the top, or whatever. And then we're going to put that down right there on the edge. Now I'm not really embellishing as I go, I'm just adding pockets and things. I'll always come back and embellish a little bit later. Sometimes I even come back and put my tags in later. So that's going to be a little pull out. That will pull out like that, and then you have all kinds of journal room on the back side of it. It'll flip out like that as well. And then you have a little tuck right here that we'll put a tag or something in. So that is another way that you can fill a blank page. All right, here is a blank page. Okay, on this one, let's add some paper. I don't think I want to add that there. So I'm thinking I might just stamp on this one a little bit. And then we will see what we want to add at the bottom or the side or wherever. This is a Tim Holtz stamp. I don't think we have any of these anymore, but I will try to find them for you and link them below. You get 2 stamps in this little kit here. This is it's the Ledger script. Now I'm not pressing down real hard on my stamp because I want it to be light. And I don't care if it moved, that doesn't bother me. Just as long as I get a little bit of stamping on there, that's all I care about. Let's see. Now what do we want to do to this one? See if I have a corner. Well, there's a little one. Nope, it's book page 2. We don't want book page and book page. I thought I might have a little corner tuck that would work. Well, there's one we can use as a corner tuck. We're just going to glue here and here and use it as a little corner tuck. And this is just one that I made on a video again. I just used a scrap. And then we're not covering up all of our messy stamping. And yes, I know that's messy, but that's what I wanted. If you don't like that, then you can be a lot more particular with it. I kind of like the messy look, so sometimes, and then sometimes I don't. So it just kind of depends. And then I think I might cut that out and put that up there somewhere. And we could have this as a little top tuck if we wanted. We put it there and then have it as a little top tuck, so we'll just glue here and here. There you go. So you got a tuck there and a little tuck here. So that is another way that we filled a blank page. Alright, we have this one. So what are we going to do here? Lots of different things that we could do. I think I might, yeah. I'm going to put this down on there. This is like an old invoice, and I don't mind it with this because this doesn't have writing on it. I don't like to put writing and writing together. Now, there's another thing you could do to this. This we could make into a large pocket if we wanted to. If I do that, I'll need to back this with something because this is a thin paper. So why don't we just back this with a piece of book page. And then we can use this as a big pocket, put big things in. A big tag. We could put letter in here. Lots of different things that you can add to this. Different embellishments. Then we'll just trim this off. Okay, now we can put this one flat down, or we can fold the sides and make it a little bit thicker pocket. So what do you think we want to do on this one? I think on this one I'm going to make it a flat pocket. Kind of sort of flat, and I'll show you what I mean, because I really don't want to lose any of this, and I'm afraid if I fold it too much I'm going to lose some of the invoice. So I'm going to ink around the edges so they don't have any white areas on them. And then I'm going to, whoops, I just threw something in the floor. Cut a little pull right there. I have no idea what that was. And then we'll glue that down just like that. So we'll glue down this side, across the bottom, back up. And then we'll glue this down. Now I'll show you how I make this where it's not so flat. I go all the way to the bottom with it. But then when I glue this just flat, but when I glue the top, I push it in a little bit on the top, and that gives you a little bit more. See if you can see. See, you got a little bit more room there to slide things in. So just give it a little push. I've been doing that for years and years, and it gives you that little bit of added extra room. And then we can tuck some of these big things. Oops, I need to close the glue up. Some of these big things like this in there. Once everything gets dry, put some of those in there. Let me close my glue up before it decides it wants to be a yuck. I'm gonna lay that there so I'll know I need to put some things in that pocket. And then, let's see, that's what, 5 or 6 things? I did that for the blank page, and then you could put embellishments around through here if you wanted. Like, you could put little pieces of the paper, or you could put little pieces like this, or make little tabs, different things. And then, let's see what else I did. I just put a pocket on it like that, and I'll put another page behind this to finish filling that out. And then I didn't do anything there, so I don't know if I'll do anything there or not. I don't fill all of them. We did that. A little book page with a side tuck. I did that one, and we got to put a tag in there, but I just put a little scrap of book page, a pocket that I already had made, and then a little piece of the paper. We did that one. That's stenciling, and then that. And then we did this wrap around with the coffee stain paper behind it. Maybe more than 6 that we've done. And there's our vellum pocket with the stamping behind it. And then there is the tag, and I will put something else behind that, and I may put something else right here when all that dries well. And then on here we did a little flip out. So, and then here we did this big pocket that we'll put some big things in. So lots of different ways that you can fill your blank pages in your journal without having to just, have a blank page staring at you. You can also use, your inks and sprays and things like that to color them up. Lots of different ways. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Bye-bye.